Poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's all to y'all Shay Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Um, Season 6, episode 16, 17, I don't remember. Before I start, guys, some behind the scenes tea. So somebody on Twitter tweeted, "Fuck it, let's get at Omarion and at Air Fizzle in a celeb boxing match, 6 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Who you got y'all money on?" And Omarion retweeted it, and everybody was in uproar, like, "Oh my god, you wanna fight Air Fizzle, dirty pop." Child, I'm over everybody in this case. On tonight's episode, Yo-Yo goes on her press tour for her new single. I listened to the song on Tidal before I did my review, and it's actually a really good song. I really like the flow. I love the beat. I love Yo-Yo's verse. I love her energy on the record. She got it, even though she's a woman in her mid 40s, maybe early 50s. She got it and can still hang with the best of them. Like she's good. Like true talent does not go away no matter what age you are. So she's preparing for her release party and hopes there won't be any mess because everyone doesn't like each other. So Tiara's at the studio. Apple, Paris, and Nikki come to support her. Nikki titties were damn near spilling out of her dress. The dress was everything, but them titties, I swear they was blurring out her nipples at one point. So Paris tells them what happened between A1 and Mr. Ray and how she didn't like that A1 didn't step up to Rockstar and Safari and Ray J, but then had the nerve to hit Mr. Ray. Tiara don't feel sorry for Mr. Ray. She feel like if you talk shit, you deserve to get hit. I understand where both parties are coming from, and I agree with both sides. Apple tells them what happened when she got them together and how Mr. Ray splashed A1 and everything, and then Apple tells them that Mr. Ray told him that Lyrica had a side nigga, but A1 really didn't care because he said he did so much stuff to her at this point he don't even care. Tiara tries to link Apple and Nikki together to do some type of business. Apple then invites them all to Yo-Yo's party. So Brittany meets with Black China and tells her about Yo-Yo's party. Brittany says it's been a pleasure working with her on music, meaning Black China, and how it wasn't with Lyrica. It was a bad experience. She feels like Lyrica used her and got online talking about her body and her complexion. Before I even read you the post, I just need for this to be over with when it comes to Brittany being Lyrica. That has been her whole storyline this whole season outside of the little situation with her mama. Like every chance she got, she ran and told somebody about Lyrica using her, Lyrica acting funny. Like, why is this still the narrative? You and her have already had a conversation about this. Like, why is this still your narrative, girl? Like, move the fuck on, wide hips. God damn. So, apparently they was going back and forth on social media, and Lyrica said, "You so mad because that body ain't changed the face, Dino. You wish you did have naturally high cheekbones. You have yourself, your body, your complexion. I can keep going." Now, what the fuck you meant by your complexion is what I really want to know, Lyrica. I mean, what you trying to say? That she's not attractive because she's a chocolate girl? Now, anything else she said as far as this read, I don't give a fuck about. Now, that the complexion part was totally out of hand, totally out of pocket. It was such a colorist statement. Like, girl, sit your ass down somewhere with that bullshit, because I hope you ain't one of them girls that think because you a caramel color that mean that you better than somebody, because there's a bunch of chocolate girls out here. Majority of the chocolate girls out here look better than these light-skinned girls, but I love everybody, light skin, caramel, brown, chocolate, whatever. But that was a stupid thing to even add in there, especially in the climate that we're in. That was stupid, Lyrica. You need to have several seats with that fix a flat ass body of yours. Use a fucking Build-A-Bear, bitch. Everything about you been bought, so have several. So she said, "Bitch, you look like Uncle Fred and Barney mix. You so hard in the face, I couldn't tell if you were even a woman. You so sad. I never wanted to be your friend. Take these pics down, groupie." Brittany B then calls her a colorist, and China was like, "Well, I know you said something, like, what did you respond back and say?" And oh no, I'm sorry. Before that, Lyrica also posted a picture of them together back in the day, and she said, "You were always my ugly friend, the tag along, the duff." you know, lyrical so corny. She quoting the Duff girl have several. But I thought y'all wasn't ever friends. So which one is it? So Brittany responded back and said, "Girl, you're not a star. Your husband is. That's why he fucked Summer Bunny and gave her your whole EP. She talking about me, but since your husband said everything fake on you and he paid for it, broke ass wanna be star. Figure out who Oyster Daddy is before you come for me." Now at this point, you talking about some she came for your son. I know people say leave kids out of it, but fuck that. When we going back and forth, you to talk about my skin complexion, bitch. Ain't nothing motherfucking off limits when we going back and forth. Your kid ain't off limits. Your mama ain't off limits. Your organs ain't off limits. Ain't shit fucking off limits. And her calling that baby Oyster was funny as fuck. And so Lyrica then responded and said, "Okay, I'm done. Now no more words. Play with me." And I'm like, Lyrica, we all know you're not gonna do nothing with your scary ass. So China is shocked by all this and says she don't want to be in the middle because she cool with both of them. She thinks that they should just both sit down and talk. So it's the night of Yo-Yo's party. Everyone is there. Trisha tells Brittany that Lyrica is there, but says that she don't. Brittany like, you know, she don't care. All she's worried about is her performance. Yo-Yo performs and kills it. I loved her performance. A1 and Lyrica making faces in the audience when Brittany get up and perform her verse. Lyrica say, "I want somebody to punch her in the throat" in her confession. I'm like, what you mean you want somebody to punch her in the throat? Why don't you do it? That's what Lyrica problem is. She always wants somebody else to fight her battles. That's why she always surround herself with the other girls on the cast, because she knows she not gonna do nothing. And Apple foolish enough to be her motherfucking bodyguard like a fool. So Summer Bunny, aka Winter Snow, pull up with her friends or some folks making a scene. She trying to get camera time. Apple takes off her heels and is ready to fight. Trisha tries to stop her. Apple tell Lyrica Winter Snow is there, and A1 tell Lyrica not to say nothing and to stay out of it. Apple asks the producers to let them fight without the cameras. Winter Snow is outside going off on the producers, talking about these are the same people in my comments. These are the same people that call me a home wrecker, but when I try to talk to somebody, you guys don't allow it. Bitch, they gave you camera time in the beginning of the season. Nobody else probably wanted to film with you. They had no more storyline for you. Goodbye. Stop trying to make your 5 minutes of fame last longer, girl. So Apple mad that Trisha trying to stop her because her and Trisha ain't even friends like that for real. And she called Trisha a hoe. Yo-Yo outside talking to Winter Snow. Winter Snow say, they're gonna still call me names. It's not fucking cool. It's not fucking cool. And I'm like, why is this girl always fucking crying? For you to be the biggest hoe ever, you always act like you got a conscience, sis. Like, which one is it? You a hoe or you a crybaby? Pick a struggle. So Apple say she not fucking filming. Why are you here? And producer say she said Yo-Yo invited her. Apple say nobody invited that bitch. So Apple snatch off her lace front and put it back on. I'm like, what in the goddamn methamphetamine? So Yo-Yo say, I don't get down with who to invite or who not to invite because their mess is not my mess. And I get to stay away from the mess. I'm mad at everybody that tried to start messing my space. So I'm like, did you invite her or did you not invite her, Yo-Yo? Which one is it? Because you really didn't give a flat out no, I didn't invite her. Winter Snow say, don't film me, don't film me. And she get to taking off her shoes and threatening to hit cameramen with it. Trisha comes and tell Lyrica and Apple and A1 that Summer wasn't talking about Apple, that she was looking for Lyrica and that she was crying. And they like, we don't give a fuck about her crying. What the fuck about her crying? She was fucking my husband. And she says that look like she sleep with married men. Lyrica want to know why she always crying all the time. I think everybody in America wants to know that. And then it was over. It was just a bunch of foolishness. So then we see Ray J in the studio with Brandy working on their song Best Friend from the 90s. If you do not know, Brandy is one of my all-time favorite singers. She's one of my top 5 faves. When I started my YouTube channel, for any of you new T Squad members, I did a video that went viral on Brandy after I went to go see her in concert. She reached out to me. We had a phone conversation. The video is posted under my Brandy playlist. She then invited me to one of her concerts for the weekend. I went to go see her perform and chilled with her. I have a video on that, so check out those videos. She's still one of my top 5 singers of all time, the Vocal Bible. So she wants them to do a group album, to be a group and to do an album together. He's down for it, but says that he might be going on tour with Immature. But we all know that he backed out of the tour because he said he wanted to spend more time with Princess. But him and Princess been going back and forth because he allegedly left her in Vegas to go kick it with his strippers and shit. She got all on social media telling their business and shit. It's just been a whole foolish mess. They both need to get somewhere and sit down. They both just need to get a fucking divorce. So Brandy said she nervous about seeing Jerome from Immature because back in the day she was the one that accidentally hit him in the eye with a book because she flinged it or whatever and it hit him in the eye. His eyeball came out. It was a big thing and she don't want him to feel uncomfortable around her. I did not know that until recently when y'all brought it to my attention and she was the one that fucked up his eye. I never knew that. So Lyrica looks really pretty when she goes to meet up with Black China to talk. She tells China that she's 50-50 on whether or not she should take A1 back. China tells her that she's working with Brittany, and Lyrica says, she's talented, but I don't fuck with her because she talked about my son. It's on site when I see her. China asks, can they get together and talk? And Lyrica says, if she's pleasant, then I can get over. And I was like, well, which one is? See, that's what I don't like about Lyrica. Lyrica talk all the shit in the world. It's on site. It's on site. She said it on several times. It was on site. And then when China say, I want to get y'all together to talk. Oh, I can talk to her if it's gonna be pleasant. I thought you wanted to fight, bitch. Which one is it, Lyrica? Shut up. Stop trying to act like you so tough when we know you're not tough. Don't even try to do the tough girl act when that's not even you. Just be like, bitch, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna sue. So Paris and Zella together when Apple goes live, and they show all the cast members watching her live where she's talking about being loaded on drugs and being depressed and being a hoe. And it's just sad to watch because we all know Apple needs help. She's another Tommy, but to me she's worse because Tommy is an alcoholic, which is still bad, but this girl actually uses drugs and stuff. Like, it's really sad to watch, and they need to get her off reality television and into somebody's rehab. If you're going to do anything for her, Mona, do that. So she's supposed to be meeting up with Yo-Yo and Nikki and Tierra to talk, but she don't show up. Yo-Yo says that she needs help, and Tierra suggests they do an intervention on her like they did for her. Nikki talks about her brother and how he overdosed. I was wondering how her brother died. I never knew how her brother died, but she said that he died from an overdose. He was on drugs, but all I can concentrate on is her face. Nikki started to look like the mask. If you go back and look at her first season on this show compared to how she looked now, she has done so much shit to her face. Like, it's so bad now that only thing that moves on Nikki's face is her mouth. Girl, leave your fucking face alone. The shit is not looking right no more. It's not congealing together. She got so much goddamn Botox and fillers in her face. Leave your shit alone, girl. So, Lyrica meets with China and Brittany to talk. Brittany show up, and she was like, I thought you said he was on site. Is it on site? And Lyrica said, is what on site? And there she go playing dumb. Like, because we all knew you didn't want no fight, girl. So Brittany said, you said it was on site. China tried to stop the impending argument. And Lyrica says, is this what you called me here for? Saying that to China, whatever. China was like, no, that ain't why I called you here for. I thought y'all was supposed to be talking peacefully. So Brittany sings, you said it was on site. And then Lyrica said, was it on site? But her tune was flat. And Brittany said, oh, you are so off. And China said, let's go. Let's just go to Lyrica. Lyrica said, this is what you brought me here for. And Brittany said, I got the energy. And then Lyrica shoved the table up against her, and then it goes off. Child, it was a mess. This season of Love and Hip Hop was kind of lackluster. It was not as good as season 5. Season 5, they got busy. I'm happy that the season is over. I'm ready for Love and Hip Hop New York. I've said this a million times. Next week is the season finale. Let's talk down below. Let me know what you thought about tonight's episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Thank y'all for watching this video. I fucks with y'all and I love y'all. Bye.